Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa will be uploading minimum 4 videos every week. You're gonna find new Appa's video on my cooking YouTube channel on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, Malaysian time, 7 p.m. at night. And for the past 2.5 years, Appa has uploaded over 600 videos. So for any of you home cooks that you want to find some home cook ideas, just come to Cooking Appa YouTube channel to have a look when you are free. Now, today this is actually preparing for a very simple lunch for my family. As you can see from here, these are actually the wonton noodles. Okay, it's also eggy noodle. Now, the thing about wonton noodles is you can't really stir fry it. The moment you stir fry it can actually melt and become very gooey very easily. So what you can do is this. You can actually first of all make it, loosen it up. Okay, loosen it up like this. When you bought it, it's going to come in something like this. Okay, something like this. So you're going to loosen it up, and then we're going to deep fry it. Yeah, deep fry it, then prepare some gravy and pour the gravy over. That's how you can so-called stir fry your wonton noodle. Okay, it's going to be very yummy also. So I'm just going to cook 2 pieces of wonton noodles here, and let's quickly look at the ingredient. I think most important thing here is actually the broth. How you actually make the broth. I'm going to use 2 things to make the broth here. This is 1 bowl of chicken stock. As you know, Appa always make extra chicken stock and keep it in the freezer. You can search for my chicken stock video. All right, and then I'm going to use 2 kind of broth to make this 2 kind of stock to make this gravy. Besides the chicken broth, I'm going to make use of the prawn shell as well to make prawn broth. Combining these 2 and make into 1 single broth, so that it's going to be very tasty, even though it's very simple. Okay, and then what else do we need? You can put in any veggie you like, no problem. Of course, I have some prawn here. Okay, like I mentioned, every time when you have you peel off some prawn shell, don't throw it away. Use it to make some prawn broth. Of course, I have some. This is my extra roast pork. Recently, I make a lot of roast pork testing, so I have a lot of roast pork behind, and don't waste it. You can always use it for your noodles. This is 2 egg, and this is about one huge stalks of spring onion, few pieces of ginger, and 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic. So let's start with deep frying the noodles. Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video. Okay, prepare some vegetable oil here. So how you only want medium heat. So put a chopstick inside, and you're seeing some bubbles, some slow bubble. No, not enough. The bubble should be a little bit faster, a bit slow. Let's wait for another 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Yep. Immediately you see bubble coming up, and then there's no smoke. Okay. So this is what you call a medium heat, about 140-150 degrees Celsius. So like I said, loosen up the noodles, the wonton noodles, and then put it inside. Use medium-low heat to fry it for approximately a minute. Basically, you want the whole thing to expand. Be careful, don't over fry. It can burn, yeah, very easily. Everything should take less than 1 minute. See, it's already fully expanded and it becomes very crispy right now. I can actually prepare to take out the noodles. Okay, I prepare an oil absorbing paper on the side. Put the noodles on top. Okay, just like that. Very simple, approximately 1 minute. So you don't burn your noodles. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do the second one. All right, we're going to start preparing the broth. The noodle is ready and set aside. The second piece is much better, looks nicer. Okay, I'm going to, before I make the prawn broth, I'm going to pan fry my roast pork for a while to enhance the flavor a bit, because it has been sitting inside my fridge for a couple of days, 2-3 days. So just quickly pan fry this, stir fry this, and then take it out. Then we will start making the prawn broth. Okay. If you don't have roast pork, you can use normal pork. You will be very fragrant once you stir fry this again. Alright, this is after about 3-4 minutes, maybe 4-5 minutes. Okay, I have charred the roast pork and we have rendered out some pork lard, okay, pork oil, pork fat. So, going to set it aside. Now we have basically made the roast pork reborn. It's now very fragrant. Okay, we are going to make the prawn broth. Very fragrant. I'm going to add in a bit more vegetable oil. Few pieces of ginger. This will help to reduce the fishiness from the prawn later. Make sure your oil is very hot before you add in the prawn shell, okay? That is important. I can now smell the ginger. Good. Right, and then prawn shell will contain water, so it will splatter. Be careful. Make sure your wok and your oil is very hot, because now we are going to saute the prawn shell until it is fully cooked. If not, if you add in water before it is fully cooked, then your prawn broth will actually become smelly. So you need to fully saute it. Let me get some water. I'm using a medium to medium high heat right now. If you are using a non-stick wok, try not to use too high heat always, so that you can actually maintain your non-stick wok for a longer period of time. Okay, now seeing the color is turning very reddish, but I'm still going to saute it for a while before I add in the water, just to make sure. Yeah. Wow, nice. So first of all, I'm going to add in the chicken stock. Then the water, hot water. Why use hot water? Because you try not to reduce the temperature of your wok. Then your cooking will be a lot more consistent. So bring this to a boil, let it boil for a minute or two, then the prawn broth is ready. One thing about this, preparing the prawn broth, is that don't cook it for too long also. If you cook it for too long, it may become a little bit smelly and fishy also. Let it boil. We will come back shortly. Okay, this after about 2 minutes boiling, you can see this beautiful orangey color. Use a sieve to remove the prawn shell. So now this broth is very flavorful because it is made out of chicken stock and also prawn, fried prawn. Look at the beautiful orangey and golden color. Okay, now we can continue. Turn down the fire a bit. Right, okay, so what do we do next? We can actually season this. I'm going to season this with some oyster sauce. Okay, about 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. A little bit of light soy sauce. A little bit of fish sauce. This is optional. Not all of you would like fish sauce, but I like a little bit of fish sauce to give it some umami flavor. Fish sauce is very special. It is very salty, but it's very special. So you can try to use it. A little bit of salt. A little bit of sugar. Let me wash my hand. Okay, let everything nicely dissolve. Now we can actually put in the prawn. The veggie. The spring onion, ginger, and also garlic. We are accidentally off the fire. Oh, got water. Whoops. Let's do this again. Yep. Let me clear my kitchen top. Right, so bring this to a boil. By then, your prawn should take about less than 3 minutes to be fully cooked. So once you bring this to a boil, we are going to give it some starch solution and add in the egg. Then it is almost done. We'll come back shortly. Alright, this is after about 2.5 minutes. The prawn is definitely fully cooked. And the veggie also. Just let me do some final seasoning before I add in the starch. Savory, the umami flavor coming from the seafood. Very nice. Natural sweetness. Okay, natural sweetness without putting MSG and chicken powder. Why I always don't have to use chicken powder and also MSG, just use broth. Yeah, you use chicken stock, that will give you the enough flavor. So what we do here is I'm going to off the fire and put in the starch solution. Oh, my water is a lot. The starch solution may not be enough. I'm going to add in a little bit more starch. We need to really thicken it up. Good to have more broth, don't worry. Oops. Sometimes you can also use the broth to make some starch solution rather than using water. I should have using the broth to make the starch solution just now, but it's okay. Okay, should be enough by now. As you can see, it's very thickened out already. And I'm going to put in the egg. Oops. Beat out the egg first. Put in the egg right now. Then you can create the smooth egg effect. Right? And I'm just going to give it a little bit more light soy sauce. And a few dashes of white pepper. Basically, this is done. And I'm going to pour this over to my deep fried wonton noodle. Okay, get a big bowl. Wait. How should I do this? Let me just pour it over. All right. Okay. Let me adjust the angle for you. Right, not forgetting we still have some roast pork. Oh, this is going to be so yummy. Ooh, and a little bit of roast pork fat. Don't waste it. Okay, done. So here's my very simple lunch for my family today. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.